Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I am sat down for a change. I haven't sat down and done like a Q&A video or a get ready with me in so long. So I'm really excited about this. As you can see, we've had a bit of a change around since I last filmed. I just really wanted to freshen up in the bedroom. It felt really cluttered and we just needed to freshen up, so we've done like a whole switch around and redecorated, and it just feels so much better. Like, even just looking at the backdrop behind me, God, it looks a million times better. Enough of the chit chat, let's get straight into the video. I actually have my dad's birthday meal this afternoon, so that's why I needed to do my makeup anyway, so I thought it'd be a good way, instead of me literally just sitting down doing the Q&A, I thought we could get ready together as well, and we can also have a chit chat as well as me answering the questions. Obviously, I am just about to moisturise my skin. Anybody that's quite new to the channel, I think I mentioned my skincare so long ago, and in my previous video I mentioned that I've been using Tropics again. I've literally been using Tropics, I'd probably say once a week now, because I do feel it breaks me out a little bit. So I actually use this cream for my face. I have used this cream for years and years and years now. I actually had really bad eczema when I was a child, into my teens, and then I probably started growing out of it, I'd say like 15, 16, but I still really struggle with dry skin. And I just find that Citraben cream is literally so good for dry skin. It is a little bit more expensive, but I mean the size of the tub, it lasts me so long, especially because I only use quite a small amount. That's all I actually need to use my face. It's just something that I apply every morning, every night, and it just keeps my face feeling so hydrated. And it's always been a good base under my makeup. I mean, makeup artists would probably tell me that this is definitely the wrong thing to use, but it works for me. I've actually been really struggling with dry hands as well. I've been struggling under here where my ring is, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but my finger, oh my goodness, that is so sore. So I really need to remember to keep applying it to my hands as well, because they're really dry, and it's becoming really itchy and sore. Of course, I'm going to start off, I'm saying of course, I'll literally change how I start my makeup every single time, but I am going to start with my brows today. I've got my mirror literally here, so if you see my eyeline constantly looking down, it's just because my mirror's here. I wonder if I'll ever actually change my brow routine. Things have changed throughout the years, as in like how I actually do them. So like I used to do them really blocky, and now I try and do more hair strokes. But in terms of like, I line the bottom, line the top, fill in the middle, that has literally never changed. And I feel like at the minute everyone's sort of going for more of a, they're still thick but more of a natural brow. It's crazy how much brows have changed over the years. Like my mum had really thin brows when she was younger, and now she wants to achieve a thicker brow. And now, oh my goodness, I can't believe how thick brows are now, like fashionable. I love thick brows, I've always had thick brows. What I have found recently with my brows, oh my goodness, I need to tie my hair up because all I keep doing is flicking my hair. By the way, I have washed my hair today. If anybody watched my TikTok yesterday, no more greasy hair, that's gone. That was disgusting, but I felt like it was such a good tip to share. I don't know if it's a really known tip, and if you want to know what I'm talking about, head over to my TikTok. I've really tried to commit to TikTok this week. It's not the easiest of things for me to figure out, you know, like I know what to do with YouTube. Instagram, it's just a picture. TikTok's like anything goes. Like you can literally post anything on there, and everyone's so good at editing on there, and I literally keep going on the app like, right, how do I crop this? How do I add voice over here? Like I have to keep googling how to literally do a TikTok. I'm going to actually use a different concealer today to carve out my brows. I mean, does anyone even carve out brows anymore? Probably should not even do this step, but it's fine. We'll stick to what we know. Yeah, I want to change what concealer I use today because I found the Fit Me. I don't know if I need to go a shade lighter, but it all just seems to kind of look one tone. I keep messing my hair, however, I actually did pick up these clips from Home & Bargain the other day. I don't know where the packet's gone, but there's one left. I keep wearing them. I actually have no idea what they do, but I've seen a lot of people wear them, so we're going with it. Look, when the sun's out, there's literally all lighting on this side and no lighting on this side. I think I might try this one. However, this will probably be out of date. I think I probably had this for many years. Oh, the sponge is coming off. The sponge is coming off. Oh, no, I see it. It's coming through. Probably going to give me an eye infection, but let's try it. I've seen like a few people who's still using this concealer on TikTok recently, so I thought I'm going to get mine out and see if it looks better with makeup. I've just quickly applied my foundation off camera. However, I really need to start learning to wear foundation that is my skin colour, because this is not okay. If I had false tan on, fair enough, but I don't. So my face keeps looking orange and my body looks like Casper the Ghost. But I just really love a dark face. However, if I want to wear a dark face, I should then tan my body. I have used MAC today as well, which I already knew that my MAC foundation was about 50 times darker than my skin. This is the MAC Studio Fix. So I feel like we're probably 5 minutes into the video and I haven't even answered a question yet. So let's answer a question. So the first question I'm going to answer, I'm laughing because my best friend literally thinks it's funny to ask questions that I could never actually answer on YouTube. But the first question I'm going to answer is, where did you get the idea for Lenny's name? Love your videos. Thank you so much. Honestly, I say it all the time, but I appreciate so much when people say they enjoy my videos. It means so much to me. And quickly before I answer that question, I always sit and reflect on why I actually do YouTube, and it isn't to become an influencer, and it definitely isn't to become famous, because I have literally not many subscribers. I'm not doing it for that reason. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do YouTube for 2 reasons. It is almost like I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but I find it really, that's the word, I find it really therapeutic for myself. I absolutely love doing the videos. I've mentioned in the past I did performing arts at college, I did acting, and it's almost like that. It's a version of performing in a way, even though I'm being myself. And I also love the editing side when I sit back and do all the editing. That's therapeutic for me. But my main reason for YouTube is because the few messages that I get to say, you talking about that helped me, my baby was the exact same. For any mums watching who have experienced anything what I experienced, if I ever talk about something that they've experienced and it helps them, that's it. Like, if that's even just one person, that means the world to me. So yeah, sorry I'm going off on a bit of a tangent there, but honestly, it's just so important when people tell me that they enjoy my videos, and when people, like I say, when people message me and say, I'm so glad somebody spoke out about that. I have something in the pipeline for my YouTube, and I really truly believe that it's something that wasn't out there when I was pregnant, or when I was going through hard times. What I'm going to do, I don't want to say too much, but what I'm going to do, I feel like will truly help so many people. So yeah, sorry I'm going off, but back to the question, Lenny's name. I just felt like I had to say that. Lenny's name, I came across this Instagram. I'm going to quickly try and find it. Yeah, here it is. It's the Names Net. Don't know if you can see that. I will tag them below. And they have literally so many quirky different names. Honestly, just have a look if you're pregnant or even just want to be interested in baby names. There is so many different names out there. And I was just scrolling. I knew I didn't want a name which was crazy different, but I knew I wanted a name that wasn't really, really, really popular. So me and Alex were just scrolling, and believe me when I tell you the arguments me and Alex had over baby names, we did not agree on anything. So when I come across this name, we instantly was like, that's the one. So we come across, I was just flicking like this, and I came across the name Lemmy, so L-E-M-Y. I personally, it's not that I didn't like that name, it just wasn't the one, and I just turned to Alex and I was like, Lenny? Like, it just sort of sparked in my head, Lemmy, Lenny, and he straight away was like, yep, that's the one. And that was quite early on in the pregnancy, and me and Alex didn't tell anybody. Only me and Alex knew Lenny's name. And even when I was pregnant, we always used to say to each other, let's not say his name, let's call him baby, or we had like other little names that we called him, because we knew if we like said Lenny to each other all the time, we might end up saying it to family when we're talking about the baby. So that was a lovely surprise. I was out for some food one day, and Mrs. Hinch obviously was pregnant and had her baby before me, and she announced her baby was Lenny, and I was like, no, everyone's gonna think we've copied her. Not that it matters, like copying her name, but I was like, this is typical, the name we've chose, a big, you know, somebody in the public eye has gone and used that name, so it's gonna become really popular now. Let me just move this curtain. Oh, that's better. I had literal sunlight just on one side. So yeah, that's how we come up with the name. So if you are struggling to find a baby name, head over to their Instagram, because you will literally find like loads of different names, and if not, it might just spark you to think of something else like it did me. Don't mind the crazy look. I've just applied my concealer, and Jess, who is a makeup artist, told me to leave the concealer in for like a minute or so, so that's what we're doing right now. Just letting it, truly don't even know what it's doing, but we're just letting it do its thing. Who knows? While it's doing that, we shall answer another question. So, another question that I got, I think they're sort of linked, so I will answer 2 questions in one. And overall, they're asking, when do I find time to like sort of do cleaning the house, vlogging, etc, etc. And honestly, the true answer is Alex. Like, he is incredible. He helps me so much. He allows me to go the... Not that he allows me, that was totally the wrong word. Because Alex has a really flexible job in terms of his football and he coaches, so they're all different hours. He doesn't work like a 9 to 5 job. Tuesday and Thursday doesn't get in till 11 o'clock at night. So they're all just different hours, and that truly allows me to do the things that I need to do. So I am so lucky that I get to do all the things that I get to do, because I know so many mums don't have that at home. So I am so grateful for that. Like now, for example, he's just literally took Lenny and Molly for a big walk while I sit and film this YouTube video. But yeah, cleaning the house, oh my god, I don't have time for that. I truly don't. My house is disgusting majority of the time now because I just don't have time. The things that I prioritise now are things like going to the gym because it's good for the mind, and when I'm not at the gym I want to be out doing things with Lenny. So cleaning the house is literally at the bottom of the pile. Hence why my pile of clothes washing is, you know, not even, I can't even talk about it, it's so bad. Okay, I am truly really liking this concealer. This is doing what my what my, I was gonna say fit bit, but it's fit me, isn't it? It's doing what that didn't do, which were creating that brightness under my eye. Look at me, talking like I'm a makeup artist. This one definitely is achieving what I wanted to achieve. I don't know why I haven't used this one in so long. So as well as my dad's birthday today, it's actually my nan and granddad's 51st wedding anniversary. They celebrated their golden wedding anniversary last year, obviously like in and out of lockdown, so it'd be nice to go for food tonight and just really celebrate. They are so inspirational. The fact that they have been married for 51 years is just incredible, and what's so lovely about my nan and granddad is they're so in love as well. Like, they literally do everything together. Like I said, they're just so inspirational, and I can only dream of having a marriage like them. I picked up this contour, I think it's a contour stick, I don't even know, but okay, it says it's a concealer, but I've been using it for bronzing my cheeks up. And it's very dark, so I've literally just been applying like 2 dots there, 2 dots there, and a couple of dots on my forehead. And it takes quite a lot of blending, but it's creating like a really nice bronzy effect on my cheeks. So, I mean, look. But you just gotta keep working it. Ah! Oh no, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my goodness. What on earth am I doing? And that is lovely. I mean, I could definitely be braver and add a little bit more. I don't know what to do. Next question is one that I'm excited to talk about. Is how's the wedding planning going? Really good, honestly. I feel like when we booked it, we had a period of time where it was like you didn't really need to do anything yet because it was quite early. And now the wedding is literally next year. I'm like going for it. I want to get all the big things booked, and then we can sort of focus on the smaller things like next year. Whereas the big things, so like we've booked the photographer now, that's been a recent thing this week. And then flowers, or I'm just waiting to pay them a deposit. So yeah, like all the bigger things are done. Obviously I did get my dress last year. However, we have had a little bit of a drama with the dress. I'm not going to go too like into that, but put it this way, I'm getting a new wedding dress. There's been a situation happen and we're getting a new wedding dress. That's all I'm going to say. So that's exciting though, you know. It was really sad at the start because obviously I did fall in love with the dress, and you do get that feeling, you know, like when you watch Say Yes to the Dress and they do really get that feeling. I did actually get that with the dress, but I'm over it now. Like, I have moved on from it, but I did spend a full day crying, but it's fine. We're getting a new dress, and I am just thinking it's gonna be a second chance to relive all that like wedding dress shopping experience, and maybe even do it better this time. I don't know, I did feel a little bit rushed the first time around. I probably did sort of rush into going to wedding dress shopping, but I didn't feel like I rushed buying the dress. I'm not getting a new dress because I didn't like the dress. Something else happened. I definitely feel so excited for the wedding now. I felt like I spent quite a bit of time where it wasn't that I weren't excited, it just felt like so long away that I wasn't getting excited for it, but now it's literally next year. It will be here before we know it. And I think I mentioned in my last YouTube video that we've obviously planned where we're going for the hen do and stuff, so everything is go, go, go. So it's just super exciting. I have been looking at honeymoon destinations as well, but what the hell? Why are honeymoon destinations super, super, super expensive? I actually did find a 5-star hotel in Mykonos this morning, and when I tell you it was stunning, I actually found it on TikTok and it was truly unbelievable. However, it was £10,000 a night. Let's not bother with that one. I will try and show you it. So there was another hotel that I found in Crete, which again, I think I saw that on TikTok, and it's sort of the Maldives in Greece. I really, really wanted to go to the Maldives for my hen do. For my hen do? Imagine. For my stag do. What is wrong with me? I really wanted to go to the Maldives on my honeymoon, 3rd time lucky, but it's classed as rainy season in June, so I just don't even want to risk it. So this one is like the Maldives but hotel version, so it's like over the pool and not the sea. Looks incredible. This one was coming up at like 4,000, it even says there, £4,000. Who has £4,000 when you've just spent almost like what's going to be probably 20 grand on a wedding? Sorry, that is just not happening. And then I found one that was in Mykonos, which I will just quickly show you. Don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, it is, look at that, absolutely incredible. £10,000 a night, it's not incredible, absolutely not. So I'm not even sure if, I don't even know, I'm going to end up in Benidorm. Not that there's any hate on Benidorm, we absolutely love Benidorm. At this point, I truly do not know where I'm going to end up on my honeymoon. It's such a hard thing, like, picking something like that, because you obviously want it to be really, really special, but you also don't want to spend like £5,000-6,000 on a holiday. It just seems crazy. So yeah, the wedding planning is going amazing. I can only but apologise how many times I've messed with my hair, because I'm even driving myself crazy now. We are actually on day 2 or 3, I think it is, of really nice weather again, and last Sunday when I filmed it was incredible weather. It just gets me in the best mood. So I am super grateful for this weather, and I just hope spring is here to stay. Let's go on to the next question. So the next 2 questions are quite like mum related, which is good because I obviously love to talk about that on my channel. So how did you find out that Lenny had CMPA? So for anybody that doesn't know, CMPA is cow's milk protein allergy, and anybody that's new here, you probably won't know the story on Lenny, but obviously if you do want to know the full details, they are in previous videos that I've done. But Lenny just had a cow's milk protein allergy. It took around 4 months to actually find out that he had that. And honestly, to answer that question, it was trial and error, which was horrendous, which made everything so much harder work, because we tried so many things. I probably have mentioned it on the channel before, but obviously to answer the question, we got put on things like comfort milks, we got put on, what did we get put? Honestly, it feels like such a blur now that I just try and even block it out, but we tried things like lactose-free milk, and we were just never getting anywhere. And then the day that he got admitted to hospital is actually the day that the GP was like, right, this is my recommendation. So the day that we went into hospital, we actually had just been told from the GP to get this milk. So we didn't actually get the diagnosis in hospital. We was about to start this next formula when we was in the hospital, if that makes sense. So honestly, it's just trial and error. The only reason we was in hospital was because it had been left that long, with people not knowing what it was, that he lost so much weight and he was really not well, bless him. So that's the only reason we ended up in hospital. The reason we know that it's a cow's milk protein allergy is trial and error. We got put on that milk, you have to try it for 2 weeks, and we saw massive improvements. So it had to be that. I genuinely feel so sorry for anybody that has to go through that experience. And luckily for me now, being through that experience, if, this is a big if, we have another baby. Oh my goodness, I thought there was a toenail clipping on my brush then, but it was actually the bristle. I just had a heart attack. Yeah, I would know the signs now for next time, but all the signs are very similar for allergies. Obviously, sickness and diarrhea is what they say, that is literally the symptoms for every allergy pretty much. So how do you then figure out what allergy it is other than trial and error? I think they do like allergy tests, but I wasn't really that aware of that, and I think you have to pay for them, or if you don't pay for them, I think it takes ages to actually get round to doing that, but I could be wrong. I have got into a really bad habit of wearing a wing liner every time I do my makeup, and it just takes me so long to do. So today I am braving it, and we're not going to put a wing liner on today. I just really feel like it completes my eyes when I do a wing liner, but today I am going to try and not put one on. Alex has literally just asked me if I want a Subway. Babe, of course I do. I absolutely love Subway salads. I'm obsessed with Subway salad. Anyway, I've just done my eyes. They don't feel too bad now that I've done the mascara, but I'm just so used to doing my makeup with a wing now. I literally have done that for probably over a month. I'm still not a fan of this mascara. I keep trying with the Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. I just find it really lumpy. I always have to go through it with a thinner brush, which is the telescopic one from is it Maybelline? I've had it that long that there's no writing even on it. It's just the brush is insane. I know you're meant to chuck them out after a few months, but I need this brush. And I don't even want to get a new one because I don't particularly want the product inside. I just want the brush. Brow gel, honey. Where's the brow gel? Brow gel. Found it. There's actually none of this even left, but we'll get the last bits out. I need to get a new brow gel. I used to use the MAC brow gel ages ago, but I think I mentioned before that I'm going to try the brown brow gel, but I just don't know which one to go for. This one's been okay, but I wouldn't say they're really stuck in position. I think this was Revolution. Yeah, just a clear Revolution. This definitely has become more of a get ready with me than a Q&A, so we're definitely going to put it down to being both in the description. I think I have another question. Let's have a look. So the next question is best thing and the hardest thing about being a mum. The list is endless. There is so many amazing things about being a mum, but there is also so many hard things about being a mum. And I couldn't really give you one, I don't think. I'd say the age that Lenny is at right now, the best thing at this actual moment is the development that he's showing at the minute. I can't actually believe how clever this little boy is. And I'm not saying he's clever for his age or anything. Obviously, Lenny's my first child, so every baby will go through these steps, but I'm like, I can't believe he gets hold of a book and like starts turning the pages. I can't believe he's saying dada. I can't believe he's sitting up. I can't believe he's trying to crawl. It just really is amazing watching your baby develop, and that at this moment, like I say, is definitely the thing that I'm absolutely loving. Every day is a new thing. He started going for kisses, so just little things like that, and it's just incredible. They're truly like magical things about being a mum. But yeah, the hard side, the list definitely goes on. But I'll talk about like right now, because the hard things are so different every stage you go through. But right now, he's always been like a proper tantrum baby. He gets so frustrated, and he's getting really frustrated at the minute that he can't get to where he wants to get to, because he's not quite mastered crawling, but he's so close. He's doing like the rocking on all fours, but he's like seeing something that he wants and he can't physically get to it, so he's getting so angry. He's teething so bad at the minute. That is so bad, so bad. The teething is probably one of the hardest things because you just can't help them. Everything that I'm giving him is not helping him. He's constantly biting onto things. He's constantly crying because of it. So that has been such a challenge. What else is there that's quite hard? I'm saying there's so many things. Leaving him's get harder for some reason. I think because he's like more of his own little person now and his own little character. He's like my little best friend, so I find leaving him harder now than I did before. So when it gets to my working days, I'm like, I just want to stay at home with you, even though it's so good for him not to be with me. But I have decided to go back another day from April. Oh, I'm dreading it. Like the 2 days right now is absolutely fine. Well, it's not fine, it's hard, but it's like 2 days is fine out of the 7. So 3 now is going to be a challenge, but you know, it's got to be done. We need the pennies for the 10 grand honeymoon that I want to go on. 10 grand a night honeymoon that I want to go on. I think we're just about there with the makeup. I'm not going to put any lipstick on because I always forget to put lipstick on anyway. If anyone has me on Instagram, I put a photo on the other day and the caption actually was something about forgetting to put lipstick on. But I'm not going to put lipstick on right now because Alex is bringing me a Subway, so there's absolutely no point putting lipstick on. I think that's going to go ahead and finish this video. I think this video, I've kind of started filming because I just wanted to sort of get my makeup done and then chat to you in between. So I think this video could actually have been very random and mixed matched, but I think we've covered a nice range of topics. I just really enjoy sitting down because I just really feel like we get to have a proper chit chat and just discuss like so many different things in my life. I'm gonna take these clips out. Although I don't actually know what they were meant to do. Did they do anything? Can somebody actually comment below like what these are actually meant to do? Because if anything, they've made my fringe really flat. This would definitely had a bit of a flick before. I think we'll pop them back in. Honestly, can this become a fashion just to have these clips in? Because it makes my life a hell of a lot easier. So I hope you've had the best weekend and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I have lots of exciting things coming up for the channel. Like I've sort of dropped in, I don't want to reveal too much of what I've got planned, but I have had this idea for so long now and I really do just need to get the wheels in motion because I do believe it's going to be a really good thing. Yeah, I've got that coming up. I've been asked to do a video on items that I recommend and items I don't recommend for when you become a mum, for your baby. So I'm going to do that next. I think I'll film that next weekend. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You all know how grateful I am, especially if you got to the end, because I feel like this one probably will be a longer one because all I do is ramble on. So yeah, thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I hope you all have a lovely week and I will see you next Monday for the next video. Bye!